dancing lights, trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the NC State Wolfpack. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it's critical then to get off to a fast start, right? They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
Looking to throw, it's Morris. Makes the catch, it's Harris. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. Now
the drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the running game. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires downfield. Got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and a nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Morris. Under fire. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to him again. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Bunch formation for these receivers. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
And the Cavaliers will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Signals for the fair catch and makes. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Throws to the tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Looking for a man. It's Morris. Takes a hit as he fires. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. The Cavaliers are on the move. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Thomas. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Cavaliers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll pull it down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. Buys a little time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Quick completion on the out. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They'll try to pound their way in. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take it.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job.
And the Virginia offense will take over 1st and 10.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Morris. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The Cavaliers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense is really good now.
He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Morris. With the catch, it's Harris. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for them there.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Thomas. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
A great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come in.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best runner runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
Back to throw, it's Morris. Got his man. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Crosses midfield. At the 30. Inside the... And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense...
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They'll run it from the gun. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
That was such a risky call with the lead late in the game to go for it on fourth down. That could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Running back searching for a hole. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cavaliers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Into the end zone, and it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He's at the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, NC State. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. To the air on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
With this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Ennis. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Third down, money down. Go to the guy you know you can trust. It doesn't have to be a long gainer, but work those guys over the middle of the field. Nice job, nice chemistry between the tight end and the quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Caught over the middle. It's Ennis. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Morris. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time he's got it. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Touchdown, Virginia! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they...
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from